Hey,
everybody.
everybody.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
Happy TDIF, everybody.
Yay. So happy to be with you. Oh my gosh. This is just so much fun. We love getting together with you every week and crafting on Fridays. We call it Think Dog It's Friday. And it's our favorite day of the week because we get to do all the things we love. We get to play with our hands and think about doggies and all the fun things. So hi, everybody. I'm Patty. I'm here with Hillary.
Hello, everybody.
And we are the co-founders of Hound Hugger DIY. My brain, I had to stop there for a second and go, who are we? It's Friday. I still have a puppy at the house. My brain is still doing little skips and jumps. I don't know if maybe it's old school. Does everybody remember like the vinyl records that would actually skip a little? Like, I don't know if the millennials will understand that, but that's how I'm feeling right now. Okay, so today we've got a really super fun craft. We do all kinds of fun dog themed treats, recipes, treats and recipes, dog themed home decor. Today we've got a fun Christmas ornament to do. We have our snuffle toy club. And so we do love to do dog toys and all kinds of fun things. So if you do know of any crafters and dog moms or dads or anybody that would be interested, please sprinkle the puppy love. We'd love to share all the fun things we're doing with everybody. So today we're doing a festive kind of felt paw print Christmas ornament. And I just love all the feels with felt. Like it just gives you the warm, cozy vibes, right? That are just so fun for the holiday. I think I'm obsessed. Like I know last week we did a really super fun ornament and I was obsessed with that one. Maybe I've got ADHD or something in an obsessive, like, quick little, like, I love this thing so much that I want to do as many of them as I can. That was last week's. So cute.
So here's last week. So you can check out our, we have a huge long playlist of all these fun different crafts that we do. There's a ton of fun ideas for Christmas. So definitely check those out. And they just keep getting better and better. We're on a little bit of an ornament kick and it's impossible to do just one. It's really fun.
I know.
Before we jump into the craft, I actually wanted to say, so Patty had mentioned our Snuffle Toy Club. And this year is our very first year of doing a holiday box for our Snuffle Toy Club. And so we are beyond excited about this.
I even got dressed up for the occasion.
Yep.
My little Christmas outfit.
There's a link in the description. There's also a link in pinned comments that you can join the wait list to find out more about what that holiday box is going to be and all the good stuff that's going on there. So I highly recommend jump on there, get on the wait list, and find out more about it.
There's only a few
more stuff to share.
It's a really limited number. And the best part about getting on the wait list is you get to be the first to find out when it becomes available, because they could potentially sell out really fast because there are so few of them. And we had so much fun putting it together. So we would love for you to get an opportunity to get one. So thanks for that, Hillary. So, all right, so let's jump into today's craft, the felt paw print ornament. So basically this is another one of those shop your stash, right? Your craft stash, like totally scraps is all you need. Some felt, a couple different colors for the paw print, and then a couple different colors for some embellishments that we're going to make. And then these little cookie cutters, I should say. They're so cute. They're little paw prints. What I love about using these for this particular craft, when you make the cookie with these, they look like paw prints, but they kind of have like a really general shape. When we're going to use these for our ornament, we're actually going to fill out all the details. So it really, really adds kind of more of that level of character to them, which I really like.
So these are the ornament or the cookie cutters that we actually have. We found these on Amazon, and they're awesome because they have all the different sizes that you need. It's perfect.
And it comes in its own little,
all self-contained.
Yeah, it comes in its own little case. It's so awesome. That's so great. Yeah, I pull those out and use them all the time. Of course, I'm always using like the littlest ones
The
because we have
littlest ones. Yep.
we have little pups at home, so it's fun to pull
Well,
out
and
these
this
bigger
is a
ones.
darn big cookie, regardless. Like, I suppose if you have a big dog, this would be reasonable. But
I
this is a
know.
pretty darn big cookie for any size dog.
It is. It is. And I didn't even use the biggest one for my ornament. And that's the other fun part is you can make these in all different sizes too.
Yeah.
Which would be fun with that kit. All right. So you're just going to trace out your paw print onto some felt. And of course I'm using our little pens with the paw prints. This was another tutorial we did. So our little fabric pens. Everything around here is dogified. All right, so we're just tracing it out onto some felt. Think about kind of the colors that you want of your paw print. Like it could be legitimate to match like your dogs at home. Their coloring, like if you had a Dalmatian, you could do white and black. If you wanted to do kind of more of a modern Christmas theme, right? You could do pink and white or something. Like it doesn't have to be authentic. Like you could make these in any colors. So they could match your decor or they could match your dogs. And then you're gonna trace out 2 of them. I don't know if you can see. And we're gonna cut these out. And these will be the basis for the paw.
And this is a super easy craft. The kids can help with this one. And like as Patty was saying, you can totally customize them so that everybody can have their own, own look and feel and everything.
Well, and now that we have multiple pups at home, it's fun to do one for each of them to hang on the tree. So I'll have to share that later.
So I did, when I was tracing mine out, I put it on the felt one way and then flipped it over and put it on the felt the other way. That just so that when you sandwich them together, they'll actually line up.
Yeah.
And you won't see your little trace marks or anything like that.
Right. So I didn't do that. So I'll probably see, you might see a little ink on one of them, but if you cut inside the line, that's a great way to kind of not have to worry about the ink. Sorry.
And it depends, like this one's nice and dark, so I probably could have got away with not doing that. My first one I did was on light and I didn't do it quite right, so you can see just the slightest little bit of tracing there. So
yeah, that's what happens when you're a perfectionist, right? Like we want to make sure every last little detail is just right, and if it's not, we're gonna make it so. All right, I'm almost done here. All right, so adorable, so cute. Our 2 little paw prints, yay! All right, and you're going to take one of those, and you're going to use that. That'll be the front of your paw print, and we're going to add some toes and a little paw pad to that. And the best way that I kind of figured out that I thought could do it is go ahead and take your cookie cutter and put it back on top of your felt. I'm going to use a different color felt.
Yep.
And then kind of just
black for this part.
Yeah. And then just eyeball, like draw like where the toes would go and where the paw pad would go. So it kind of gives you an idea of how it's going to fit in this space, right?
Yeah.
When you're done. And then once you've traced those out and cut them out, you've got these little toes and paw pad and things that you can use. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and glue those down. You can use hot glue, but which I did on my very, very first one, because of course I've made more than one. But I love the fabric tack from Beacon. Like this is our favorite glue. We say it all the time, but we really mean it.
Yeah, it is absolutely one of the best. It gives you the right amount of tackiness right from the beginning, but it also lets you, move and adjust if you need to. It
Well,
really does have some of the best features for if you've been on a hunt for some decent fabric glue. The Beacon really does.
crafting glue.
We've tried quite a few of them, and this one absolutely works for almost everything that we need it for.
The other thing I really like about it is because we use it so much, or even if you're actually not using it a lot, when you get down toward the bottom of the bottle, sometimes I know in some of them, it was really hard to get it out. It didn't stay liquidy. It was really tough. You were always shaking and squeezing, trying to get glue out of the bottle. And with this one, it remains nice and the same consistency, which I absolutely love. And I love its instant tackiness. So it stays in place, but you can also move it if you need to, which is so nice. Which I have to do right now. I just put it too low. Now we're going to move it up. All right. So we're starting to add all the little pieces. All right, everybody, if you're watching, what color are your pups? What color would you make for your paw pads? Your paw prints. So my little Chewini, she's kind of light colored, but she's kind of got a red coloring to her. So I thought this would be a good match for her. So the light tan with a little medium color brown.
And I was for my first one, I was kind of going with what's left in your craft stash that you can get paw print and a paw made of.
There you go. That'll work. That helps with the decision making. It's like, what do you have on hand? I could probably open up a craft store with all the felt I have. Here's my little, yay. Oh my gosh. These are just so cute. They're so cute.
Immediately, because of the felt, and it just makes you feel warm and cozy. Like, it immediately has so much personality. It's adorable.
It is. And we're just going to make it even cuter. Every little step makes it even cuter, which I love. Okay. So the next step is we're going to take our other piece of felt, and remember the cookie cutter it has a different left and right side. So make sure that before you glue these two together, that they match up nicely. Because if you flip one over, it might not match up exactly. I think one of the toes is a little lower or higher or whatever. So make sure that they line up nicely. And then what we're going to want to do is we're not going to glue it all the way around. We want to glue the top and sides. We want to leave the bottom open. Yeah, just like Hillary's showing you right there. So go all the way around, tops and sides. We're just going to leave a little opening.
And this part, if you're using hot glue, it'll obviously set up really quickly. If you're using the fabric glue, just be a little gentle for our next part, but it totally works. You can do this all in one setting. You don't have to wait for every part of it to dry. You just kind of be gentle as you're doing this next step.
And I'm just taking a little more of that. See some of the ink on mine. I want to cut that off. And you're just squish, 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 squishing all the way around. Yeah. And then we have a little
opening on the bottom there.
Yep, exactly. All right, pressing down. Okay. Let's set that aside just to let it dry just a little bit. Maybe we can. Well, do you have your other pieces cut out already? You do, don't you?
Yeah, but I can chat about some of the things that I did for my next pieces while you cut out yours. So.
Well, mine's already cut, but I'm going to I'm gonna make a flower for mine. So we have two little leaves. Two little leaves right here.
I did mine a little different style for this
cute,
version
like holly.
of it.
Yeah, they look like holly leaves. That's adorable. And then I've got, just out of my white felt here, I just cut this project was inspired by Fern and Love. Oh my gosh, she just does some really fun things.
So many cute things.
I like binge watch all of her stuff on Instagram. It's just so fun. It's so simple, but there's just this simple beauty to what she does because it's felt, and she just styles everything so beautifully. She does a lot of really fun things, kids projects with felt and stuff. But she shows you how to cut out all these little petals and make a little flower out of it, which I thought was really a cute idea. And kind of, again, as I said, part of the inspiration for today's craft. So the first thing you want to do is just grab a little petal, and we're going to put a dab of glue just at the base there. Just a little bit.
These are really fun. Again, it's partly the materials that you're using, and it's partly the design that makes it come together, but it's so much more than the sum of its parts. Like it turns out so cute.
Like I said, every little step we do to add to this, it makes it cuter. Okay, so then you just pinch the bottom where you put the glue, and you get this cute little petal. And then we're just going to keep doing that. So we're going to take another little petal, and this time we're going to pinch it to the bottom of the first one. And so we have a little bud. All right. And then you're just going to continue to go around and continue to add petals until you feel like your flower is well shaped and formed. So that's what I'm going to keep doing here.
Yeah. And I think on mine, the first one that I made, like 8 or 9 petals was enough. It depends on the size of the petals, obviously, and you can make them, you can kind of keep going if you want it a little bigger. For this one, I'm doing these little balls here,
little pom-poms. Yeah.
And I wanted to do red pom-poms. This was my craft stash again, and I have this crazy orange and kind of a bright fuchsia thing. I didn't have any red, so I was like, all right, well, I'll do white. Well, the only white ones that I had were pretty big, huge or sparkly. So if you're in the same boat as I am, just take the bigger one and you can just give it a haircut and keep on cutting it down to make it the size that you want to. And they don't have to be perfect. Like, you're going to glue down one side, you're going to put 3 of them together. That, you've got some wiggle room, and nobody will notice that, like, hey, that's not an absolutely perfectly symmetrical pom-pom anymore. You wouldn't know if I didn't tell you that I trimmed them down. You would never know. So if you're in the same boat as me, and you really are trying to shop your stash, figure out what you can use. Some of them you might need to do a little bit of adjustments to, but you can make it work. So,
well, and you can make little balls out of some jute twine, or even if even make a little felt too, or make little felt circles out of red. So you can kind of really play it up. All right, so my flowers, it's getting bigger.
So cute.
They are adorable. I love this. Now, I need to practice. I think the gal from Fern and Love does such a nice job with these. She makes it look really easy. But I think she's done this a few more times. So, but yeah, it's really cute. All right, so once you have your flower all put together, I'm going to set that aside and let that dry, and then we can stuff our little paw print now that it's dried a little bit more. And as Hillary said, you don't necessarily have to wait for it to dry, because it is pretty tacky. All right, so we're just taking some Poly-Fil, just a small little amount. A little goes a long way. You don't really want this to be super filled. You just want to make sure a little bit gets to the toes. This is not going to be like a firm stuff, little ornament. This is just lightly stuffed. Just adding
you're just giving a little bit of poof to it. Loft. You don't need it to be.
Yeah. So cute.
And depending on the size of the cookie cutter that you used, obviously more or less felt for that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then before we close up the end, we're going to need to make a little hanger for our ornament. And so I've just got some random like pieces of jute, white jute twine here. I'm just going to cut off a little, snip off a little. Again, we're just shopping our stash today.
Yep. And for mine, I'm using this adorable red and white ribbon
cute.
that I'll use for the hanger on this one.
I love that ribbon. It's got the cutest, tiniest little paw prints on it. It's so adorable. So again, just
tiny.
Taking a little loop here. I'm going to tuck this in. And you want to have a nice length to it because, again, it's going to be hanging from your tree. So don't make it too short. And then we're going to add that glue in here to close up the ending, the opening here. All right. Okay. I heard it snowed yesterday. Did you get any snow?
Yep. We've got it, and it's cold. That's why I'm all bundled up today. So we got a little bit of dusting of snow, not very much.
Yeah.
But it's definitely down and cold. So we're at like 17 degrees today.
Yeah, I know it's going to get chilly. It's going to get cooler here. It'll get down in the 20s, I think, in a couple days. Okay, if you guys have had snow, or if you have, let us know in the comments. Tell us, have you had snow yet? That's crazy. The first snow of the year. Okay, yeah. Look at this. It's so cute. Okay, so you could be done right now, but remember, we've got these other fun little embellishments. So we want to add. So we're going to glue some leaves on here. Pretty. And you've got your holly cut out,
yep,
which will be pretty. All right, come on. There we go.
And these, you can kind of just place them how you want. Like it doesn't, you're not trying to, don't overthink it. Like
yeah,
that coziness is going to come through. So
they're so cute.
Tossing them on here.
So this makes the perfect backdrop for the flower or any pom-poms, or like if you wanted to make some felt little holly circles, or if you used white, that would be mistletoe, little berries.
Here's my little leaves here.
That's so cute. All right, we're going to add the flower.
And this, honestly, it comes together so quick. It's impossible to make just one of these. Like once you start, you're gonna be like, oh, yeah. I could do this. I could do that.
Yeah. They're so cute. Well, and like I said, now that we have more than one puppy, I want to have one for each. So here's my little one. They're so cute. So I made these as well. So that I made a darker one because our little Josie's a real dark redhead cavapoo. And then our little Ginger, she's got the lighter colored fur. So I made one for her. But these aren't they just adorable?
That's adorable.
They're so cute.
Oh,
I love those. Those are so sweet. Oh my gosh.
These are obviously, they'd be adorable on your tree. So for sure you can do as many as you want, use them for your tree, but they would also make absolutely adorable kind of gift embellishments. So if you're wrapping a gift and then you put this on, it just takes it up another notch. And
yeah,
so like
exactly.
gifts for your vet, you know, like
That's
there's
what I
lots of
thought would
people
be
in your
really,
life that are
yeah.
dog lovers. So yeah,
I think like
if
a
you
little
have somebody, you know,
vet techs or your
yep,
vets or anybody that works at like
dog
a local,
groomer, like
oh
yeah,
gosh, yeah, dog groomer, your dog sitter,
yep,
anybody that works at a local dog shelter or anything like that. These would just make the perfect little gifts. Or, I mean, there are people in our lives that have grand dogs, right? Like
yep,
grand dog moms and grand dog dads that might not have a puppy of their own, but they absolutely love all over their grand dogs.
yep,
And I know these would be cute little gifts for them to hang on the tree as well. And you could embroider or stitch or write like the year on the back or your dog's name on the back. That's what's so fun about having felt as the backdrop for these. But we hope we've inspired you to get out there and have some
yes,
fun. Go out there, make a few little paw print ornaments to hang on the tree or to give as gifts this year. It's so nice to be able to do something simple, but it brings such joy to
yeah,
people, right? It's really fun.
yeah.
I love
And
that.
if you guys end up making these, please, please, please share your pictures, tag us. We love to see what you all create. It really does make our day. So, and
Yeah.
these ones are just so fun. If you have some other ideas that you'd like for us to try, please share it in the comments. And yeah, like Patty said, we hope we've inspired you. If you start, you won't be able to stop, and I
I
guarantee
know.
it'll be more than just one.
I know, exactly. And one quick reminder, we'll probably come back and let everybody know a few more details today, but we have a wait list open for our Snuffle Toy holiday box. So we have a Snuffle Toy Club and we have a holiday box. This is our first time ever doing this. This is the only way to get the holiday box. It's not through the normal membership through a Snuffle Toy Club. It's a one-time box. It's not a subscription, but it's a gift that you can give for Christmas this year. And we really wanted to be able to make that easy for anybody that wanted to purchase a Snuffle Toy craft kit. Plus lots of other fun festive
Yeah,
goodies. Oh my gosh, it's loaded, like packed to the brim with all kinds of fun gifts. And we're opening up the wait list today. And the best part about being on the wait list is you get early access to sign up or to pre-order the holiday box. They'll be shipped out in December, but we need your orders early because we only have a couple of them, a few of them. There's a limited number that we're going to be putting together. And we want to make sure that we can get yours ready to go when it's time to ship out. So click the link below, join the wait list. We want you to be one of the first ones to get a chance to get it and make your holiday shopping that much easier this year. All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.